In this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you about the Direct Selection tool. The Direct Selection tool, also referred to as the white arrow, is sometimes next to the Selection tool. You can see the Direct Selection tool has a hotkey command of the letter A. What the Direct Selection tool does is allows us to manipulate these points that we see at the edge of objects and graphics. These little white squares that you see are what they call nodes, and the Direct Select tool allows us to manipulate those individually to create new shapes. So if I hit the hotkey of A, you'll see that this square has 4 nodes that I can manipulate. These little blue squares, and when I float my Direct Select tool over them, you'll see that the square gets larger, meaning that my tool is directly over the square. If I click off of the square, it deselects everything. If I click on the edge of a square, you'll see that the Direct Select nodes are no longer a solid blue. When I click on one of the nodes, I can then move and drag it with my mouse again to create new shapes. When all of the nodes are closed up blue, meaning they are all selected, I can't manipulate the individual nodes to create the shape. It means that the whole shape has been selected, meaning all I can do is move it, even though I'm not the move tool. I'm moving all 4 nodes, or in this case all of the nodes that are used to create the shape. So in order to use the Direct Select tool effectively, it means I have to click on the edge of an object so that the nodes aren't filled in, they're open white. And when I float my arrow over to the node, you'll see that the square becomes larger to let you know that your tool is directly over it. Note that this node is white, this node is white, this node is white, but this one is solid blue, meaning it's been selected. The Direct Select tool has a submenu. This second tool allows me to click and select all the points. Again, if I click the edge, I can have open nodes. So I can click individual modes. If I want to select more than one node to move, then I can click on one node, hold my Shift key down, and now I have 2 nodes selected that I can now move these 2 nodes wherever I want them to go. And this is the Direct Selection tool in Adobe Illustrator.